Hello, everybody. It's Ronnie with Whip and Chain. I work alongside Maggie and Lauren to bring you beautiful crochet tutorials. Tonight is Texture Tuesday stitch. We've been doing a weekly series with that, and we're going to do that through the rest of this year of 2023, and we'll figure out something new for next year. But this is called the Crochet Puff Vine Stitch, and it's beautiful. Once you get through the first couple rows, it's a one row repeat. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Lots of texture to it. And it's actually just about the same on both sides. I mean, yes, can you tell the wrong side versus right side? Yes, but it's pretty much the same. And it's a beautiful stitch. I love it. But let me warn you now, it's a yarn eater. So if you plan to make a scarf or a blanket, whatever you plan to use this stitch for, even though it's beautiful, it's a yarn eater. It's just, that's what it is. It's the puff stitch, but it's beautiful. Look at it. It's gorgeous and it has a lot of texture to it. And let's dive right into it. Okay. Again, there she is. All right. For transparency reasons, I want to let you know what yarn I'm using. This is some leftover metallic yarn that I had for my temperature blanket that I'm working on this year. This one's called Ivory. It's a metallic ivory. And the reason I can't use this for the rest of my temperature blanket is I need to use the same lot number. So if you use this kind of yarn from Hobby Lobby, please be aware, especially of like the ivories and the whites. Even though it should be all the colors, be very aware of your lot numbers, okay? Lot numbers make a big difference. All right, your stitches for this are going to be in multiples of 6. So 6 until you want to end, and after you get to your end, just add just 4 more stitches, okay? So it's 6, 6, 6, 6, and so on until you reach where you want to stop. Then I just need you to add 4 more stitches, okay? And obviously what I'm going to be doing is doing a sample. So I'm not going to be doing near as big as you plan to be doing. So first we're going to do a chain. 2, 18, I'm going to do one more 6. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So that's my 6s. I have 24. And now I'm going to add, like I said, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, before I start with the first row, I'm going to be doing a single row crochet or starting on the next row. And I am going to recommend that you do back loops to start this. The reason I'm recommending that is this pattern can get wonky on the sides if you're not careful. So by doing something with a nice flat edge, it's going to help with the stability of keeping your project square. Okay. So second chain from the hook. I turn it over and back loops. See it? Let me bring it in case you want to see it a little better. I'll do this one, single crochet. I'm going to single crochet all the way down. See the back loop. Let you see one more, then I won't have you so zoomed in. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to continue going down. I have my Moo here with me. So when he's quiet, like a little child, gotta check on him. Because you never know what the little one has found. I'm sure some of you will not be interested in doing this base chain, and if you choose not to, if you choose to start right from your chain, and you know how you added 4 at the end, just add, instead of 4, add 5. And then you would start it 4th chain from the hook with a double crochet. But I truly am not recommending, and apparently there's some videos out there showing the stitch with doing it a different way for me that I'm showing you, and that they're turning out, the only word I can really think about is think of as wonky. It's not a nice square. So sometimes just a little extra work to guarantee that your project's going to turn out nice is very worth it. All right. One more stitch. All right. Now I want you to turn. I want you to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that counts as a stitch in that chain. So don't try to use it again. The next stitch, I want you to do a double crochet and continue doing double crochets until you have 5 total done. It's 3, because that chain 3 counts as 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you have 5, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and do another 5. I don't think I talked about your hook. So chain 1, skip 1, and do another 5. I would suggest using the hook that your chosen yarn recommends. And 5, chain 1, skip 1, and 5. Okay. When you get down to 4 stitches left, chain 1, skip 1, and you should have 3 stitches left to put 1 double crochet in each stitch. And perfect. This is what you should look like right now. Okay, so we're going to turn our work. Chain 3. That counts as a double crochet, so you go into the next stitch, put in a double crochet. Next stitch, put in another double crochet. In the chain 1, go right in there and put a double crochet. And then you put a double crochet in the very next stitch. So now that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Now we're going to do our very first puff stitch. So now I want to please be generous with your yarn. Do not pull this stitch tight. It will make your whole project pucker and it won't lay flat. So you wrap, you go in this opening, okay? Grab yarn and come on up, loose, wrap again, wrap again, go in, grab, and one more time. So that's 4 total times. You wrap and you go through all of them except the last one. Then you wrap again, go through. Now you made your very first puff. Now you get down here and you skip 1, 2 stitches. And if you're not sure, it's the 3rd stitch before the next chain 1 spot. So 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna again put in 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, right in here, 4, and the next one, 5. Now we're going to wrap the hook, and in this hole here, we're going to do another puff stitch. Remember, back and forth 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need to count, you should have 9 loops, okay? Wrap, go through them all except the very last one. Wrap again and go through. We're going to skip 2, and this is the repeat for this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And do another puff. Remember, 4 times. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wrap the hook, go through them all except the very last one. Wrap, and then. Okay. You skip 2. Do your 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Notice every time you go in here, it's a 4th stitch, if that helps. 4 and 5. Puff stitch, wrap, go through, come on up, wrap, go through, come on up, 3 and 4, and wrap, go through them all except the very last one, wrap, go through. Now you skip 2 and you just put double crochets when you're at the end in the last 3 stitches. 2 and 3. There she is. Turn your work. Now this is the repeat. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. In the next stitch, put a double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet. Next stitch, double crochet. And one more double crochet. Now wrap the hook. Now to the right of your puff stitch is this gap. That's where we're going in. So we're going to do another puff. So it's 4, remember. Wrap the hook, go through, grab some yarn. Wrap the hook, go through, grab some yarn. 3 and 4. Wrap the hook, go through them all except the very last one, and then you wrap again and go through. Okay, everybody doing good? You skip 2, do 5 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wrap the hook and you're going to go in this gap again right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, please keep your yarn loose. Go through them all except the last one. Wrap the hook, go through 2. Okay. Skip 2 and 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you go back into that space right there. Wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap the hook. Except the last one. Wrap the hook and go through. And you just continue that all the way down. Skip 2 and 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wrap the hook. Remember, loose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And wrap. skip 2, and your last, when you're at the end, your last 3 stitches are just double crochets. It's 1, 2, 3 stitches if I said 2, and make sure you go right in that chain. And 3, and that is how this pattern goes. It's just that last stitch we did is your repeat. So if you're starting, you want to chain 3, 2 and 3, then double crochet next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet next, and double crochet. So it's 5 double crochets and counting your chain 3. Then you wrap the hook and you go into that gap and you do your puff. 1, 2, 3, 4. You wrap the hook, go through them all except the last one, and then you go again. And you skip 2, and you do your 5. And that is how you just keep repeating that row until you get to the end when you want to stop, okay? But that is how the puff vine stitch is done. Beautiful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Textured Tuesday tutorial. If there's a textured stitch that you're interested in seeing, please come find us on Facebook. We're under WIP, W-I-P for Work in Progress, and Chain. We're really building up our members. We're very excited on how it's going. We're getting there. And if you enjoyed this video, can you please hit that like button at the bottom and also that subscribe button? And I want to thank you. My name is Ronnie. I work alongside Maggie and Lauren to bring you exciting new tutorials. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye for now.